All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kenneth. I'm going to be the instructor for tonight. Okay. So our topic of discussion tonight is love from the couch. Is it possible to love or find love even when you are an introvert, considering living in this season of winter that is forthcoming, where people do not go out? Is it possible to still be able to find love? Is it possible for someone that do not find fun going out to be able to find love? That's what we're going to be discussing tonight. I'm trusting that this discussion is going to be so interesting and everyone here will be able to take something from. So everyone, just like I said earlier, I'm going to be discussing a topic that almost everyone secretly thinking about: how to find love without actually going out. If you're a shy person, introvert, always busy, or winter is coming, you are already inside your blanket. This reason is for you. You fall under this category, so this course is for you. So love is not cancelled because you don't like going out. Let's get that clear. Connection didn't die because you prefer your couch, and genuine relationship still happen even when your social energy is on air flight mode rather. So tonight I will show you modern, healthy, realistic ways to meet real partners from the comfort of your home without lowering your standard or losing your mind. Who is already excited for this discussion? So let's just dive to it and see what happens today. So by the end of this session, participants will learn modern ways to meet quality, quality people online, not just random, how to create a magnetic or personal presence online, how to avoid time wasters and unserious people, how to build meaningful connection while still being authentic, how to position yourself for intentional and healthy relationship. So this is going to be your take home at the end of this uh, training. So let's go there and see what happens. So the world has changed. You know, when our parents got married and now it's no longer the same. So a lot of things have changed. So the approach to how things are done with advent of social media and work from home, busy schedules, a lot of things have changed. So with that, what does that mean to us? So 70% of modern couples now meet online or through digital space. Remote work, busy schedules, and introvert lifestyle have reshaped dating. Community and faith-based platform, interest-based groups, online networks are now the new social space. Digital meeting isn't desperate, it is strategic. You know, when I was growing up, there was this saying that when you meet people online, you are so desperate. That is one. And secondly, you are not a marriageable material when you have been met online. But now that is no longer the case. All right, that is no longer the case. So people meet online now. People meet their spouses, their husbands, as the case may be, online. So ensure that you kind of understand what this online thing is about, so that you can take good advantage, of what the online thing is about. Okay, so Why can why can love find you from the couch? So number one is you meet people in their natural states. So maybe you meet people most times online, like you are chatting with them or even in their community-based groups. There's no pressure to meet people in their natural states. People show their interest, thinking pattern, values, lifestyle online. All right. I know the question you're going to be asking me, but people do not post their bad pictures online. They only post their beautiful pictures online. We're going to talk about that. So, second point is you can be intentional, not random. So, instead of bumping to someone by chance, you connect by design. So, number three, you choose the space that you want, the pace at which you want the relationship thing to go. Either you want it so fast, you want it slow, gradual, and intentional. So you control how much access they get. Four, you avoid social exhaustion. So introvert win here. This is where if you're an introvert, you win here. So deep conversation happen here without pressure. That is why you can uh, be chatting with someone for more than a year and you've never met the person. All right, it happens here. So where to meet with people without leaving your couch? Number one is interest-based communities. Interest-based community. For instance, your your Bible study groups, your church groups, even your departmental groups, your skill groups, your professional groups. So non-toxic community platforms, just like what we have here in Tribe Cycle. Why? Because everyone in this community, for instance, the relationship and love life, they have the same interest. So you guys in this community, in this particular group, have the same interest. So it's very easy to meet someone alike mind. So someone in your professional group, you guys have the same kind of interest. So it's possible for something to happen even in your professional group. Why? Because you guys have something of interest. Now your book clubs. So if you for you to belong to a book club, it means you guys like reading book or you have certain kind of books that you like reading. So for that reason you are a member of that book club. The lady is also a member of that book club. So as a result of that, you guys will connect easily without pressure. You have things to talk about. You have your books. You have the stuff you read, the stuff you discuss about to chat about. So conversation at that point is very natural, no pressure. So your online Bible study groups, you have a lot of things to talk about, even without just coming up front to say, okay, I like you. Why? Because you share values. Instant connection happen here. Instant, no pressure. Why? Because you guys have a common shared value, a common interest in this kind of interest-based community. So the second one is corrected dating apps. Be safe, intentional ones. So there are dating apps that for Christians, there are Christian-based professional where you meet professional people and serious people. You can also meet people there. All right. So I know that I'm trying to be careful because so someone doesn't label me that are you saying that I should go to dating app? Going to dating app doesn't mean you're a cheap person. Let's get it correct. All right, belonging to a dating app doesn't mean there are different kind of dating app. If it is just a random one, then there's an issue. But there are faith-based uh dating app where people meet, long-term relationship, matured, intentional, dating and all of that. So you don't need to okay, let me put it this way. You don't need 20 men or women. You need one serious person who matches your energy. All right. So the other one is social media. So when used intentionally, get that word. When used intentionally, social media, when used intentionally. So you can meet quality people. Quality people, I said. Don't forget. You can meet quality people through content you engage with, circles of friends, value-based communities, thoughtful inbox conversation. Not hey there, because this discussion is going to be so so real that you can be able to connect with. Because I'm sure that people have embossed you and say, hey there, hey sweetheart, hi this. At the end of this conversation, we're going to be having some real scenario we're going to be looking at for or talking about to really bring this home. So your profile should reflect your real personality, not chaos and confusion. Not chaos and confusion. So this is one thing you must take note of. So number A, B, C, D. So number 4 now, which is D. So friend of a friend digital introduction. So a friend can recommend you to another friend. All right. So this is called soft networking. So your friend can recommend you to his friend that this person is ready for relationship. This person is good. This person has good character. This person has this, but there has to be a recommendation in this particular category. So, how to position yourself online? How to position yourself online? Your digital vibe matters. So people don't fall in love with phones. They fall in love with your presence or with presence. Let me put it that way. They fall in love with presence. So number one thing to consider here is your improved uh, profile photo. Now, if I have to ask everyone here to show me, to go to their social media and show me their profile photo, to some, it's going to be a nice look. To some, it's going to be a nightmare. So that is one. The second point is your bio. What is your bio communicating? Your bio talks about your details, the stuff you wrote about yourself. This is who you are. All right. So the question is, what is your bio communicating? The third point is the energy you give up on your social media. Which energy do you give? Then the fourth point is your authenticity. How authentic are you in your page? How authentic are you in your page? So this stuff I just mentioned show who you are, not what you think. Because some people will say, okay, just take me for who I am. My friend, it doesn't work like that. For you to be able to attract not just relationship, attract the good things, and for people to take you serious, your profile picture, your bio, the energy you give up, your authenticity, all of these four have to be factored in your social media. All. So these things I said is one thing is gonna do is attract real people or attract drama. That is what is gonna attract. So the next point is be confident, not desperate. Confidence is quiet, desperation is noisy. Confidence is quiet, desperation is so noisy, so chaotic. You don't want that. So please take note of this. Now, before I go ahead, let me hear from you. How is your social media like? We're going to be using the chat, okay? Can you go to the chat and just tell me based on the things I've said, Is your social media what someone taking you serious or just come to your page to come and add drama? I'm waiting. I'm in the chat. So go to the chat and let's get your response. So why you do that at this point of this meeting, at the point we are right now, I expect everyone to go to the chat. I want to hear a response in the chat. All right. I want to hear a response in the chat. So let's go to the chat. So red flags and time wasters to avoid. Red flags and time wasters to avoid. Red flags and time wasters to avoid. People who talk but don't plan. These people just come to your DM. It might not necessarily be DM, right? But it might be people in your community-based groups. But they come and they talk, but don't plan. Number two, people that hide their identity. Number three, emotionally unavailable people. Inconsistent communication. Love bombing. People who ask for money. Please take note of this. People who ask for money. And someone will come to your DM and say, what are you doing? 10 times in a day, 5 times in a day, person will always come to your DM, say, hey, favor, what are you doing now? Every time this conversation comes, you guys have conversation, there is always this question. In a day, how many times? 10 times. Wait, are you a monitoring spirit? Why are you asking what I'm doing every time? So the question is, or the fact is, meeting people online is not the problem. It is meeting responsibly that is the problem. So I want you to leave here today and correct that ideology that when you meet people online that you are irresponsible. No, that's not true. You are very responsible. You are very fun and you are very okay. The problem is not meeting people online. It is meeting responsibly. It is about the energy you give up. It is about the message you send out of who you are, not about uh who you would actually think you are in your head. It's about who you send, the message you send them via your profile picture, your bio, all of the information you put about yourself, or the things you post, your engagement in a post, because people cannot really pick out how you engage in people's posts, right? So this is what the problem is. And some will say, but I'm not a social media person. All of us are social media people. We might not want to be engaging, but most times we just scroll online and just see what people are posting, right? Because if you are not an outgoing person, one of the things that will, take care of your boredom is, to just go online, go to YouTube and watch something, go to Facebook and just scroll and just laugh over what people are posting, but we don't want to post. So it's not that we are not a social media person. It's just that you don't like engaging. All right. How to build a real connection online. Start light, not creepy. Ask thoughtful questions. Be clear about intentions. So move from testing, voice, video to in-person. Because why? In-person is actually safe. But the conversation need to start somewhere. So don't rush into fantasy. Allow connection to grow naturally. This is how to build real connection online. Allow connection to grow naturally. It will build over time. All right. Please, while I'm talking, you can, if you have your question, please drop it in the chats. We'll pick it up as we go. So let's work on the mind now. You don't need to be everywhere to meet someone. You need that mind shift. Because to some, you want to be in Avalon more, you want to be here, you want to be there so that you meet people. But no, you don't need to be everywhere to meet someone. You just need to be positioned, present, and prepared. Love find prepared people, not chaotic people, not confused people. I will say it again. Love finds prepared people, not confused and chaotic people, especially in the social media space or online. You have to be prepared. So we're going to do some activity. All right. We're going to do some activity. And please, I expect everyone in this call to engage with this activity. Because if you don't engage, I will automatically assume you're not here and I will remove you. All right. So please, I need everybody in the chat because we need to be able to know where we are. Because actually, the reason why you are here is because you need help. If we just end this conversation without you getting real help, then what is the essence of this meeting? Okay, so we're going to do a profile glow up audit. Can you explain what you mean by catfishing? Okay, so why that happens? So we're going to do a profile glow up audit. So one of the things I want you to do right now is review your social media page, review your display picture, your bio, your highlights, online presence. Then give us feedback. How is it like? If you are if you are not you and you want to engage with someone, would you want to engage with someone like you in that profile picture? Someone like you in that space. So I'm going to be giving us a minute. Look at your go to your Instagram, your Facebook, your thread S, and look at all of this. Your profile picture, your bio, your highlights, online presence. Look at all, audit them, and give us feedback in the live chat. Okay. Thank you, Abdul. Okay, we're going to answer this question, but give us some time. Okay. Right now, we are auditing our pages. Okay. To say 70%. Please, if you are not here and you're not responding, I will automatically assume you're not here. All right, and I will remove you. I want everyone to be engaging in this time. Please. Favor.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to type. I can't type.
On the downside, you're going to see it. I don't know how your phone, which one, iPhone you're using, right?
Mm.
Yeah, you see where you see images and you see participants, you see
I'm having the same challenge too, so I can't type.
it's why can't you guys start? Abdul,
Okay,
please
I
come.
found it. I found it.
Okay, just look on the. I don't know your my from the. I'm using laptop, so it's in the downside, right on the downside.
Okay.
I'm using my phone.
Yeah, just look at it. My your own might be up, my own might be down. Just look at it downside of your phone.
There should be on the down part near the end call. There should be three buttons or yeah, three dots. Click on that, and it should be in call
Yeah.
messages. Now click on in call messages.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Favor safe 60%. Okay. So everyone, I'm waiting. Tolu have said 70. Emisola, give us your audit report.
75, sir.
Okay. Now,
Hmm?
75 a pass mark, 60 a pass mark, 50 a pass mark, but it can be better. Okay. It can be better because there are a lot of things you can engage in person and the person around you will understand. But on social media, they won't understand. All right. So assumption is very easy on social media. All right. So on social media or online, you might not have the time to really explain yourself. People takes you serious based on what they see. All right. So you really have to take this very important, very important. And you can do this after now. Go back to your display picture, your profile picture. Do a touch up on it. Let it represent your true personality, not trying to fake anything. Let your social media presence represent your personality. So you can do a photo shoot online, a photo shoot, even with AI now, you can do a lot of realistic imaging, right? Let it represent who you are and who you want to push out. All right. Not just on social media, even your WhatsApp status, your profile picture on your WhatsApp. If I have to look at a profile picture, who am I seeing? Because many times, most of us are very good. We have character, we have everything, we are beautiful, but we don't send the right signal, we don't send the right message. And that is why the people out there that understand these tricks, they will always win. They will always win. Why? Because they understand some of these tricks. They understand that, number, for instance, the female that men like what they see. I have to see first. The character will come in later. I will judge the character later because online I won't have the opportunity to really judge the character the way I would judge it in person. So it is about what I see. But the question is this: what are you projecting for me to see? All right. This is not trying to pressure you to anything or for anything. No, we're only telling you that your presence matters. What you push out matters, and you have to take it very serious. Okay, so we're going to do another activity. This activity is called connection simulation. Now, I'm going to read out some scenario, And I will need everybody to respond to me in the chats and tell me which DMs you're going to answer. Like someone DMs you. All right. So this activity will help you to recognize healthy, intentional communication versus lazy or suspicious DMs. How to read them. Okay, let's or have to run through that. Let's go through them and see. It's gonna be fun. And I need everyone to respond. So you're gonna tell me which one would you respond to and why. Take notes. Which of these DM would you respond to and why? So I expect you to vote, discuss, explain, debate, and even laugh. It is very important. Hey, like Hey. Hey. The second one is hi there. The third one, we, like WYD. Which of these would you respond to? If someone chatted you and say, hey, which is HEY. The next one is hi there. The other one is we, like WYD. Which of these would you
Is,
respond
is
on the
that the
chat?
only thing they sent? Like nothing
That
else?
was the only
Hey,
thing they sent. That was the only thing they sent.
might not reply you, but I'll reply the idea. That's more sounds more respectful. Like don't just come to my DM and say, "Hey, what's that?" But then again, go straight to the point. Don't hide DM me. What do you want? What are you texting me for? So I would most likely reply the hi there, but I would like when people just go straight to the point.
Okay.
And why WYD? What are you doing? Like, hello, do you know me?
Okay. So I will respond to this now. Then other we see have other scenarios we're going to take care of. He said this message shows no effort, no intention, no clue who they are talking to. So this is a universal sign of boredom, not interest. Did you get it now? Just like Favor said, there is no effort. There is no, this person is not even showing sign. The person knows you, right? So why should I respond to you? So you are allowed not to respond to message like this because the person is not intentional. So we're going to do another one. So someone reach out to you and say, hello, beautiful. I have been watching your posts for a while. I think you are my wife or you're my husband. God told me we should talk. What will be your response?
I won't even respond.
I will just look at the and the message. I will just look at the message and pass. I won't even write
Exactly. I won't
anything.
respond. I won't write
I
anything.
won't
No.
even write anything.
Okay.
Hi. I can hear God too, so God will speak to me.
All right. This is interesting. So one of the things you're going to get from this is it's too fast, it's too forward, too intense, too emotional, and like kind of emotional manipulation disguised as spirituality. It's a red flag and glitter. All right. So this is like of a familiar stranger because people can be funny, right? So when you see message like this, just know that message that someone that is just too fast. The person have not even told you anything. The person is bringing God to the equation already. Is he kind of manipulating you emotionally, or you have to slow down? Now we're going to do another scenario. The person reach out to you, say, hey, Bemisola, hey, Favor, I came across your post about ABC or whatever the case may be. You know your post, right? And person say, I came across your post. I really liked your perspective. I would love to connect and get to know you better if you are open to it. What would you think about this?
So, in my own opinion, I would say that this person is reasonable and I would like to, interact more with the person.
Okay. Any other person?
Um, Starting that conversation in that way, I'll be more open-minded to actually speak with you. Because I mean, the way you started off is very, very. It shows intentionality. You do not just jump into, oh, God said this and that. Like you, I like the tactics. I like the way you went about with it. The person went about it. Yeah.
Tolu, what's your view?
Well, I le- well, for I will answer the person in as much as at least the person came in as friends first, not like okay, let's interact about what I've spoken about. That means you've thought about it and okay, so let's interact about and from there if things progress, no problem. But at least you came in that someone wants to interact, someone wants to know my view more, which is acceptable.
All right, that's nice. And the things I want to bring out from this particular connector is that one, the person read, observed, engaged with your content. The person referenced something specific. The person used your name. The person didn't say, hey dear, the person used your name. The person is polite and intentional. The person show interest without pressure. Are you getting it? So this kind of message, you should be able to deduce message based on this categorization. So if someone come to you and say, hey dear, the person is just bored at home. The person is just looking for who will keep him company. And you are the scapegoat that will come and do that, that is jobless and don't have anything to do. Are you getting it? So you should mark that red flag. But when someone, this is especially someone you don't know, all right? So when someone you don't know reach out to you, calling your name and referencing something, that means hey, the conversation can actually start on this note. So you have a reference point, you have a startup point for a conversation. All right. So this is very important. Now we're going to look at red flags and green flag. We're going to play this game and see which one is red flag and which one is green flag. All right. If someone always reply to your message, always is very consistent in replying to your message, but only does this late at night, what are they telling you? Is it a red flag or a green flag? I'm waiting for your response. Go to the chat and just
Why are they replying late at night? Is it that they are busy and that's the chance they got? So we need more context to that.
okay. So that question is very important. Why? Because the person could be married and all through the day busy with children, busy with family. So it's only when they are asleep that is when the person will have to respond.
Okay, awesome. Right, please. Thank you. We got why you will call. Hey, we
Please,
have
No,
you, you mute
and
your mic, please. Mute your mic, please.
and also if it's even if the person like is at work or like it's actually a good scenario like the person's at work is very busy throughout the day, if they actually wanted to talk to you they would tell you, oh, I'm busy, I'll get when I get home I'll message you at this time or something like that.
Yeah. So for the question here, don't forget the person replies you or responds to you consistently. So that is to say there has been a connection over time. And with that, you should be able to know what the person is doing. All right. So if the person is the person that works every day or works only days and doesn't work at night, does the person have break? Is the person working or busy even during break? So there are a lot of questions to be asked. All right. So the person, comment here is that, or the teaching point, say the person is giving you a leftover attention, not a priority. Because if you're very busy at work, you have break time. At least you'll be able to say, hey, hi, I will talk to you. My work is crazy today. And if work is crazy, work won't be crazy every day. There are days when work should be crazy, and there are days when it is light. All right. So you don't deserve a leftover attention. You deserve it to be a priority. So please take note of that. So the next one is they ask intentionally. They ask intentional question and remember details you tell them. What does this tell you? This person asks or asks intentionally or intentional questions and remember details you tell them. What does this tell you?
That the person is intentional. That's a green flag.
Okay. So it shows that the person is emotionally available and intelligent and has genuine interest. All right, the person is always thinking about you. Not that you tell someone about yourself or stuff very important to you, and the person just forget about it. So that sense, a negative, or better put, red flag. So the next one is they message you only when they are bored or lonely. What does this tell you? What does this tell you? They message you only when they are bored or lonely. So red flag. Okay, I'm not important. Yeah, yeah, person. When is the person favor? Fiona. Okay, okay. So we're making progress. The next one is they suggest a video call so you can talk properly. What does this tell you? They suggest a video call
It
so you can.
depends. Are you friends with the person already?
Yeah. So now the conversation we are having now is someone you have been kind of back and forth with. All right. You are chatting with this person always. We are kind of assuming that there will be a connection. All right. You guys already kind of talking. So I like all of this scenario we are given here. You and this person, you're kind of talking already, but this person only reach out to you when the person is lonely, or this person, reach out to you based on the other scenarios we have given. But this time, this person suggests a video call so you guys can talk properly. Or this person does not even want to do a video call out, or this person only wants you guys to talk without video. So what does it suggest to you? All right. So that's a good sign. Okay. For someone to be open for you guys to have a video call, that is to say the person is not hiding something per se, like having the video, the picture, the portrait of the family hung on the wall, and you guys will be having a video call. The person will be, you just mistakenly see it. Who is that person on the wall? All right, that is one of the reasons why people, especially married folks, or they are having a conversation with you and their children are running, or their wife is, who are you on call with? Or you mistakenly see them. So, but when someone wants to have a video conversation, it actually shows their intention. All right. So this reduces your question. What's it called, Abdul? This reduces catfishing and shows openness. All right. So the one I talked about, the message only when they are bored and lonely. It means that you're not a filler for the empty moment. You should I put better put that you are a filler for the empty moments. All right. So when they are not bored, that is only when they have need for you. When they are not bored, you are nobody. So you are not that person that should be a filler for their boredom. Someone should take you serious and you should be a priority. All right, so next one is they say they are not ready for anything serious, but still want to talk to you every day. This one is, I expect everyone to respond to this because a lot of people are in this category. They don't want anything serious. They don't want to have a relationship with you, but they call you every day, they message you every day. What does that tell you? Everyone, I'm waiting. Red flag. Okay. Is another person? They are not emotionally available. All right. Another person? Okay. So, they are not serious about you. That's true. So, they are mixed signals. All right. And the signal is not clear. The answer is walk or run, not even walk or run. Because before, when you immediately you start having conversation with an opposite sex and it's consistent, before you know it, your emotion will begin to tilt towards that person. So, and the person in question here made it open to you that doesn't need anything. He doesn't want a relationship with you. But this person is always calling. This person want to talk to you. This person want to be available for you. This person, come on. Before you know it, what will happen in that scenario or that's in that situation is that you will now be the one chasing the person even when the person is not available.
And you're paying attention. After the whole lamentation, they get used to that.
Please, you need to make
So, throughout a month from the time she was supposed to travel, she was then after that, a month after when she was supposed to travel, she was then reaching out to me.
Please, can you mute your mic?
Reaching out to me. I was like, I had to then swallow the whole thing. I was like,
Okay. So let's proceed. So the other scenario here is they are slow to reply because they have a demanding job or school schedule, but they communicate it clearly. What does that tell you? They are slow to reply. Don't forget the other scenario the other scenario I gave was the person only respond to you at night. All right, not because the person is busy with job or school or whatever. But this particular scenario says the person is slow to reply because they have a demanding job or school schedule, but they communicate it clearly. What does this tell you? You will enter situationship. I don't understand what you mean by it. The person tells you the person is what's it called? Very busy with school or job, and the person communicate that clearly to you.
No, the situationship stuff I posted was for the last
Okay,
person you're
okay,
explaining.
okay. All right, thank you. So this is actually a good sign. So it shows clarity and consistency, which is a green flag. All right, because the person communicate that, hey, I'm busy with school. All right, I'm going to a class now. I am my work. I'm not allowed to use phone. So the person clearly explain the situation around it to you. So and the person responds to you anytime the person is available. So that is a green sign, all right? And the next point here says they get angry when you ask reasonable question about their intentions. What does that tell you? They are very angry when you ask them. When are we going to marry? What is this relationship? What does this relationship mean to you? What does this? What does that? They get angry. So what does that tell you? A red flag. Thank you. So I think I have how many more? Okay, I'll see how many I can take. I think I still have more few. They introduce you to their friends online or invite you to group spaces. What does that tell you? Someone you are, starting up something with or you are engaging with, the person introduce you to his or her friends and invite you to the groups that the person belongs. What does this tell you? What does this tell you? So green flag, you're welcome into their space. That is correct. All right. Green flag, you're welcome into their space. They talk about money early in the conversation. They talk about money early in the conversation. What does this tell you? So this is where I really need to talk to, especially women. They fall more in this category than men. Immediately you get involved with them, they want to, that is when they remember that you met them today and tomorrow is their birthday. Or you met them today and they already have house rent issue. All right. It means you are a romance scammer. A romance scammer. Yeah. A romance scammer, manipulator, or user often starts with financial problems. So when you see people in this category, immediately you get involved with them. All they talk about, all they push out there is money this, money that. There's a problem. Their mother is in the hospital. Their parents swallow spoon. This person had diabetes, and the doctor say if they don't bring money now, they won't be able to treat them. So you have to be smart. I understand that the person is not ready to love. The person is just want to scam you because you want to get involved with the person romantically. So, and also for you, there's an app that is over here in Canada. The person, someone want to, you get involved with someone start chatting with you, and the person knows you're here. The person will always want to, manipulate you with problems. They said, if you know you love me, do this for me. If you know you love me, my friend, I don't love you. Carry your problem and go. All right. So please be smart when it comes to money. We understand there could be a real issue. We understand there could be a real issue. But if it shouldn't be the first point of call. I just met you. All right. Why should I come and carry your whole point problem? If I didn't come, what will happen? So please be smart about this. And the last scenario I'm going to give is they communicate their boundaries respectfully. They communicate their boundaries respectfully. So what does that communicate to you? They communicate their boundaries respectfully. What does that communicate to you? So it's a mature, way of getting involved with people to avoid drama. All right. So that is actually a green flag. Now, before we come to conclusion and you ask your question, beyond all of the strategies that have been given, there is a God factor to it. All right, there's a God factor to it. Bible told tells us about the work of the Holy Spirit and how Holy Spirit can help us. So that is to say that if we rely on the person of the Holy Spirit, can actually connect us to the right person. So you have to be prayerful and sensitive to the person of the Holy Spirit to help you and also make your decision right. Be prayerful. But it's possible for the Holy Spirit to bring the right person to you because you don't know how to communicate and engage, you can lose the person. It's possible for Holy Spirit to bring you to a marriage and that marriage will not last. Why? Because you don't know how to communicate and you don't know how to engage. So you really have to, be smart, learn, study, and rely on the help of the Holy Spirit. Rely on that help. Holy Spirit can help you in every situation. So beyond all of the online connection, belong to a community where you can meet people in person. One of them is church. Go to church. All right. And engage with people with open mind, not with a suspicion mind that someone just walk up to you the next minute you're already thinking that the person want to date you. Engage with people with open mind. We understand that your bad relationship, your previous relationship did not end well. So the person that met you is not the same person that broke your heart. So let's get it clear. So don't transfer aggression to someone that you just met. The person have done nothing to you. So deal with the pains of the past and let it be there. And focus the future. Focus. Don't let situation of the past push you to making a rash decision. So belong to a local community. Serve. Don't just be that person that only comes when the table is prepared. Be the person that prepares the table. Because with that, you can be visible. So that is about that for this session. So don't let shyness, introversion, winter, or fear make you shrink emotionally. You deserve love. You don't have to chase it on the streets. Position yourself, present your best self, and let God plus modern strategy do the rest. So after this session, I expect that every one of you will go back to your social media, you'll go back to your online presence and ensure that it actually speaks of your person, not 50%. Push it to 90, 100%. Push it. Be very intentional. I was looking at, okay, me and my wife were looking at Tolu's birthday picture today. I was saying, is it Tolu that I know? Or it's another person? So by the way, today is Tolu's birthday, right? So please reach out to her and say hi and congratulate her on her birthday. So be intentional about what you project out there. Yes, your profile piece can have, kind of a detailed picture about you, but once in a while, post picture of who you are so that someone will not say this was what I ordered and this was what I got. All right. Let the real you be visible. And when you want to communicate or engage in content, please engage constructively with brain. Let someone read your content and say this person have brain. Not that you make posts and people are just kind of wondering what part of the planet is this person coming from. So that is a wrap for me, and I want to say thank you to everyone who came out to join us tonight for this section. Can you let's know what stood out for you in this session? What stood out for you? Can you drop it in the chat? Let's hear from you. Everyone, can you tell us what stood out for you in this session? Are we still here or we are all gone? All right, I assume that you guys are no longer here. And I want to say thank you. Or you cannot.
Sorry, I'm still here.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
I think I joined in a little bit late, but I heard like a lot of the conversation, especially trying to make sure that your social media presence like represents who you are. So I think that's one takeaway I got from the session.
Okay. Thank you for the feedback.
So mine is the fact that you should be constructive in your conversations. It could be your posts on social media, and also be visible. Yeah, be visible. So those were the two things that stood out for me.
All right. Thank you so much for the feedback. Don't forget I said 70% of modern couples right now meet online. So that you meet someone that is ready to go ahead with you in your sojourn of love. It's not, you are not a desperate person. Let's have that settled out. All right. You are totally fine if you meet someone online and the person is ready to get married to you. You are totally fine. Just that the due diligence need to be done. Right. The red flags that we mentioned earlier need to be put in perspective and made use of in case you find yourself in that category, so that you
Okay,
don't
sir.
go ahead.
I understand everything you have said, but what happens in a situation? Okay, I'll use myself as an example. I think a couple of months ago, I met someone and we talked, and in my own personal assessment, I feel that he dissipated so much energy on grooming his spiritual life, and then left the personal development aspect of his life. He left it somewhere without growing himself. So in my conversation with him, I started noticing some things, and gradually I started pointing it out to him. And that was where I noticed the other version of him. Like he would read my messages and just choose to answer the ones that he feels comfortable with. But the other ones, he will just neglect it and do as if he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
So two things are in that. Okay. Number one, how did you communicate it to him? Because communication is key. You might say, okay, yes, I communicated it right to him, but the question is, what is right for you? Is that what is right for him? Everybody have different way of different tolerance level and acceptability. All right. So you might,
Okay, I'm sorry, sir, but can I give an example?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we were talking about one of his certificates, and I asked him that, oh, have you gotten your certificate? And he said to me that he hasn't gotten it. So I went ahead to ask him that when did he complete the program? And he said about 2 years ago. And because I went to the same institution, I got the same certificate. I understood where he was coming from. But then I went ahead to encourage him that, yes, I'm sure this thing is out. And I encouraged him to go to the office, the administrative office, and interact with the officers there, just to find out if his own certificate is out. And the response he gave me at that time was somebody in his group who they all did the program together responded on their group and said, generally, the certificate is not ready. And that was where I had an issue because I'm like, the person's certificate may not be ready, but yours may be ready. But if you sit within the confines of your house, how would you know that what belongs to you is out there if you don't go there? So I encouraged him, I think, 2 or 3 times to go to the office, and he kept on giving excuses every now and then.
Okay. So there are a lot of things I can say just with this comment, all right? Now, the prior conversation, the previous conversation before this particular conversation, how is this person, how is this person reading you or displaying or believing of who you are? All right. Let me explain what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
If the person at this point is already believing that you're being too forward,
Okay.
even when your intention is right, the person will want to withdraw. You
Okay.
understand? Because most times men want to walk in their pace. Now, when you want to really push them, there are wisdoms around that. I get what I'm saying. So
Okay.
now the real conversation, how you guys have been conversing before now, and how you guys have been resolving and reconciling issue might be where the problem is coming from. Because for me, I don't see any issue here at all from what you just said. All right. There's nothing really that will make me angry. If the person says, I don't want to go and pick my certificates, okay. Why don't you want to go and pick your certificate? Is there any reason? The person says, okay, you posted it, the classmate or someone in their group posted the certificate is not fair. What if I tell the person, I understand that this stuff was posted in your group that the certificate is not ready, but can you do it for me? Just go to the school. Just for me. I'm not saying that I understand that someone posted it already, but can you just do it for me? Go to the school and just find out. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. But if that's fine, you can also take care of it. But can you just do it for me? My love. You know, I love you. Now, this kind of conversation places the man in a position where he believes that you are not trying to push him. You are only loving of him to get the certificate or to put further effort to ensuring that this certificate is gotten. I get what I'm saying. So there are different ways, because especially when you're dealing with someone
Yes,
online,
sir.
there has to be a high level of wisdom. High level wisdom need to be in place. Why? Because if we are seeing in person, I can communicate based on my expression. You can just see my countenance and say, okay, this person is very serious. This person is not deep. It's not. Please, can you mute your mic when you want to talk? You'll mute it so that we can get clear. So, but when it comes to online, the game is kind of different because you can send a wrong signal with ease. When it comes to online, you can send wrong signal with ease. So this is something that we have to be very careful about, so that you don't have a good intention, and because you don't understand how the media works or how the online works, you are sending a wrong signal. And the person, instead of the person seeing you as a loving person, the person is seeing you as a domineering person, whereas in real life that is not who you are. All right. So social media or online can push that narrative to you, so you have to kind of be very smart about it.
Noted, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. So, but the details about that, we can always have a conversation around it to find a level playing ground. And also, when your conversation get to a level One of the scenario we I brought up here says when someone brings you to their group, which shows green flag. So there's a level your conversation get to, it has to just live within the confines of the two of you and get someone involved. The person has to be someone of influence to you. All right. The person has to be someone of influence to you, someone of influence to the other person. Because the question is, if things go haywire today, is there anyone around me that can be able to talk sense to me? That can be able to tell me, hey, no man, sit down here and think. Don't get involved with someone without someone in their lives or someone of influence in their life or knowing someone of influence in their life. Because you will say we are lovey today. Tomorrow you guys are gonna have issue. You guys are gonna disagree on something. You guys are gonna get to a point where they don't want to talk to each other, they don't want to see each other. If there is no one that can be able to sit you down and tell you, hey, what you said is wrong, what you have done is wrong, then you have not started. Because many men out there just want to get into a relationship. They don't want, according to them, third party. Which is true. No one said I'm not encouraging third party. But according to Anthony, he said you need a help party. So you need a help party in every relationship. You need a help party. All right. So don't be tricked to getting into a relationship is only the two of you without a help party. Don't. Because that person can do anything to you because he's not answerable to anybody. Nobody will hold him into account. Nobody will hold him responsible for his excesses or things that he has done or she has done. So that is why look for someone of influence in your life. That is not your parents. Not your parents. Take note. It might be your pastor, it might be someone you respect. You know that this person, if this person talk to you, that you will listen. It wasn't be your pastor, but it has to be someone of influence in your life. That is the bottom line. Can this person talk to you even when you don't want to talk to anybody about this matter and you will listen? If the answer is yes, then it's actually a good sign that your relationship is heading somewhere. Okay. I hope I answered your question correctly.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You're welcome. Any other question before we call it a night? Any other question?
No.
All right. Feel free if you want to chat me. You can chat me directly if you have a question, and I will just read it out. If you don't want people to know about your situation, or you can just unmute. Yeah,
Okay, I will
yeah,
catch
every, yeah, everything. See, we are here to help, right? That is the essence of this community. We are here to help.
you. Okay, sir. Thank you so
So
much.
when there are situations, don't hesitate. Even after this call, even after this meeting, don't hesitate to reach out. Reach out because for me, I don't have anything I want to benefit with the relationship. So I will always tell you how it is. You won't beat me. All right. So reach out and get an honest review. I will tell you the things you're doing wrong and the things you're not doing well. It mustn't be me, but reach out to someone. That's what I'm trying to communicate. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome. Tolu, any concern? Fiona, any concern?
Sure.
No consent for now.
Okay. Tolu, any concern? Tolu, any concern?
She has responded in the chat.
Oh, okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. I was actually commending your picture today, your birthday picture. I was asking my wife, is it Tolu that I know is another person? That picture was really fine.
It's another person.
Uh, so let's be intentional, right? Let's be very intentional. That is the take home from this conversation. Relationship, we don't leave anything to chance. Be very intentional about you. Be that person that knows who you are, because someone can sojourn with you once you know who you are. Because we're very crazy that you are going on a journey, you don't know who you are, and I'm coming with you. Where are we going to? Nowhere. I wish I have time. Yeah, I
You
kind
have
of
time now.
will have to go to church. Don't forget. There are
Oh,
you know, very smart way of actually, I'm kind of careful, but of actually getting someone to look at you, even when the person they want to look at you. Does it shows that you're desperate? No, you are just being strategic. Yeah, you're just being strategic. So maybe one of the these days we're gonna have that kind of conversation. Let's just look around it and see how can someone look at you or look in your direction, even when the person ordinarily don't want to look in your direction. What is the strategy around it? There are ways around it, right? There are. I like using one word, emotionally. Should I call it? When I use this word, it sounds somehow
emotional attachments.
blackmail. It's not, all right. It sounds somehow, but all of us use it. We all use it, especially women use it more than men. All right. Your mother uses more than even me. Your mother will tell you, "Ah, you suck my breast. Am I not your mother?" Especially when you borrow your mother money and you are not demanding for it. Mother will come and tell you, when you are sucking my breast, did you pay me for it? When the food that I made with that money, didn't you eat it? Or a lot of things. So emotional blackmail has been there long before now. But the question is this: do you know how to use it? Do you know how to use it? Don't worry, that's gonna be our next conversation. So I'm gonna have to end the conversation here and say thank you for joining us for this section. And tomorrow is going to be it's going to be great. But just unfortunate that Obeda suggested that we have this conversation. She's nowhere to be found.
He's busy.
But I'm sure that those that came got something. All right. So that is about that. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We're gonna meet tomorrow. What's the time tomorrow? Is this 6 o'clock?
Yes, sir. 6.
Okay. So tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we're gonna be taking hard on impulse buying. Actually, it was the same person. Obed was the one that suggested these two topics, right? She missed today's on. Hope she will not miss tomorrow's on. Okay, thank you guys, and have yourself a good night rest. Prepare to go to church. Don't forget to go to church. All right.
Thank you.
All
How
right.
you doing?
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.